So we've got our trusty ice cream machine all ready to go. It's all cleaned out with the correct paddle in there. We have a choice of two different paddles. We can either use the gelato one, which that's to make thicker, creamier kind of products, more dense products, or we have our ice cream whip. We're going to use our ice cream whip today with what we're going to be making. First things first, we have our half and half and our heavy cream. So now we've got our cream and our half and half warming up nicely. We need to get these eggs separated. So for the sake of this, for the ice cream, all we want to have is just the egg yolk. However, that doesn't mean that we're going to waste the egg whites. The egg whites are very valuable to us, but lots of other projects that we can do with those. So we're going to carefully separate these out so that we can get all of our egg yolks in one and our egg whites in the other. So now we're going to whisk our egg yolks. We want to get some air into these egg yolks. And once we've done that, we'll slowly start to add in the sugar. So now this can ribbon through nicely. So this is all ready for us to add our hot cream and half. So this is a critical point. This is hot milk, almost boiling milk, or cream and milk. This is made mainly from eggs. We mix these together too quickly, then we're going to have some scrambled eggs. So we take a little of this, and we're going to temper these eggs. So we pour a little in, and we're going to stir this in gently. And what's going to happen is these eggs are going to get used to that warmer temperature. Then we'll add a little more, then a little more, until we can finish off all of this in there. And then we'll add it back into our saucepan again. Now we have our cream fully integrated in there, so we add it gently and slowly to temper those eggs. Now we can pour this wonderful, smooth, silky, creamy mixture back into our pan. We're going to bring this back up to 170 Fahrenheit, or about 77 Celsius, very gently, very carefully. We cannot overheat it at this time. If we do, we have a bucket of scrambled eggs. Wow, just look at how rich and creamy this is. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you're not lucky enough to have a thermometer, it's okay, don't worry. Just gently bring it up to the temperature where what we're going to have is a nappe test. If you look at this, it's now coating the back of this spoon with the ice cream product. If you run your finger through, if it holds that image right there, that line right there, that means it's ready. Never overcook it, otherwise it's a guaranteed thing. You're going to have some scrambled eggs. So now, the last thing we're going to do is add in our flavoring. And so with our flavoring, we're actually going to make vanilla. So we have some vanilla extract here. Now it's important that you don't add this in around the time when you're boiling, because if you do, then these flavoring ingredients tend to be very finicky. They can actually lose a lot of their potency. So always add those flavoring ingredients in after you've taken it off the boil, once it's starting to cool down. And now we need to get this cooled down as quickly as we can, straight through that temperature danger zone, bringing it back down below 41 degrees. We often talk in class about, well, how are we going to get this to cool down quickly? Well, ice bath. That's the quickest way that we can get this knocked out. We don't have to have any of those expensive blast chillers or anything like that. Just use a good old-fashioned ice bath. Get this chilled down at least to room temperature. Then we can get it into a container and seal it up. And it can go in the refrigerator. Once this is fully chilled down, then we can go on to the whipping part. So our Dole whip, straight from Disney. So we have our pineapple going in first. We pureed this up really well, so it's very, very fine. And then we need 1 cup of our vanilla base for our ice cream mix. Gonna go right in. And then we need 4 ounces or a half cup of pineapple juice. And of course, we're using Dole pineapple juice if we're making Dole Whip. Straight in. Now we just need to put the lid on, and we'll go through the whipping process as the ice cream machine chills it down. Alright, this batch is all done now, so let's see how we've done in comparison to Disney World. So it's actually come up really nicely. It's got good consistency to it. Now it's recommended after you make ice creams and various different things like that to put them into the freezer for a couple of hours to let them really set up well. But what we can do with this, we can actually have this as more like a milkshake kind of a drink. In this case, right out of the machine. So let's place this on here, kind of like they do in Disney. We've got a nice piece of pineapple to go right with it. It's going to be great.